Hello everybody, my name is Minecraft Boy 7000. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Let's Play and our challenge where we are playing 20 minutes of Minecraft every single day until we get a girlfriend IRL. Another one of our challenges is every time someone subscribes to this channel, I will spawn a creeper into my world. As of this episode, there were no new subscribers since the last episode, so we're good on that front. We have all of our creepers contained in the containment facility in front of us. That's where all those fences are. Without further ado, let's jump over here and get our clock started. There we go, 20 minutes on the clock, and let's start. So I have a couple of plans today. First of which being, let's go back to the mines and actually collect some diamonds. I want to collect at least 5 diamonds so I can turn them into, that's a spider eye, to get a diamond pick and to get a crafting table. I'm going to turn my settings down just a little bit since we're going indoors. I don't really need to see super far. Okay, so as you recall from, I think, 2 episodes ago, we actually found a nice big cave off in this direction, which was way better than where I was mining before because we continuously ran into problems with the water because we were just way too close to the actual shoreline. Whereas this, I dug down this direction, remembered that the ocean is right in front of us, and turned around after collecting some coal. I may have rewatched the episodes. I just remember it so well. I did miss this. There's actually a couple pieces of iron here. So let's yoink this up. Yeah, so I want to collect 5 pieces of diamonds to make a diamond pickaxe, a enchantment table, and then let's collect some, what's it called? Obsidian while we're at it, because we're going to need that for the enchantment table. I think this is wrong. How did I go about this? I think I went down this way. Okay. Yes, here we go. Okay. Here we are. Here's our gigantic labyrinth. Let's explore further into it. I think it's daytime on the surface, so the mobs are a little less crazy. I remember a couple episodes ago, maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe the mobs are just a little over here. I don't really want to get in a massive fight. That's not the goal of today's episode. I mainly just want to collect some diamonds, you know. You can tell that I'm still really close to water because this place is absolutely filling up with water with all these waterfalls in here. Alright, we're finally crossing this threshold. Oh my gosh, there are so many mobs. Oh! Oh, I think we got some diamonds right there. So let's make our way back over to the light, to the safe zone. Bro, why would he explode? That was just right around the diamond too. Did somebody shoot him? Okay, they're in a fight. Why are there so many skeletons? That is ridiculous. Just want to make sure I'm illuminating as much as possible because I want to come down here freely. I think slimes can still spawn regardless. Oh, look at this guy. We got some special dude. You know what, another thing I could do? I think I have a crafting table back over here. We could actually make a shield. I think that will go a long way. I know it's going to block up a little part of the screen, which is a little annoying. There we go. And let's make some more iron down here as well. At least with the shield we can protect ourselves. But look at this guy. Look how special he is. He's a miner. Okay, I know he's kind of hard to see. Hold on. Boom, look at him. He's got a hard hat and everything. Little pockets. Dude drops ores. Isn't that sick? Leave a comment down below. Tell me that's sick. Bruh, these skeletons, alright? Aren't messing around. I think they're all coming down from that little crevasse. There is a lot of loot here. Trying to diversify where these torches are. Oh, that's interesting. There's wood down here. I think that means it's that, yeah, there's a mine shaft here. Okay. We need to chill out. We are in danger. We are in lots of danger. Nope. Bro, why would he explode? I was literally so far away from him. Alright, that's the last of our torches. We fight on from here. I am perhaps in the worst case scenario. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. The second I put my shield down, that's when you guys attack? Alright, boom! I think that was my last piece of bread. That was all last episode's work, was collecting all that bread. I think there's a diamond underwater. Look at this. Ooh, 2 diamond. I guess by technicality, this is not a air-reaching diamond. Maybe not? Okay, that's just 2 diamonds. Okay. I know at least there's a 3rd diamond. I think regardless, by the end of this episode, we should leave the island. Because I know it's where we started from, but it's just not overly fruitful. Let's try to make as many torches as we can. Let's run over here. I know this is pretty dark because he's still spawning. Am I just out of food? We got 3 diamonds. We may just have to settle for a pick. I really wanted an enchantment table because then I could actually attempt to get like fortune on my iron picks, and we could have collected way more diamonds with that. But the fact that I'm just out of food, this is not a viable option. Also, I want to put up to a vote whether I should be allowed to AFK, because what that would allow me to do is actually get some food throughout the night. It will allow me to have my crops grow, which would be huge. But if someone comments down below and they said they don't want me to do that, or if they comment the contrary, then I will do whatever the audience likes of me. So this is kind of nice. I did see this. Ooh, I forgot those things hurt you. I did see this up here. It appears that, I don't know how this happened. How there's no water here, but there's a crazy amount of obsidian. It doesn't really make sense to me. This is some riveting gameplay here. How much is it? Is it 4? I think it's 4 for the enchantment table. Maybe we should collect, is it 10 for the portal? So let's collect like 14. This is going to be a huge part of our episode here, just collecting these. I think I may have a bucket on me as well. I think that would be worthwhile to have that in a hot bar so we can quickly splash some water if there's lava underneath one of these. I was kind of hoping to collect a little more diamonds because that would be nice, but this place is just so dangerous still. I don't know how, because there's torches absolutely everywhere down there. Maybe there'll be less of them now that I've kind of ran away. Allowed them to despawn a little bit. I'm also hoping for a wandering villager. That's kind of why I also want to AFK, because I know if I AFK, a wandering traveler or villager will come by and they'll have leads, and that would be huge, because that is stopping a lot of our progression in our story that I'm trying to convey here in this series. Don't really have any new stories that I've thought up of before recording when it comes to my personal life stories. I guess I could finish the Juliet story. So if you recall from last episode, I was talking about Tango, who was a person I met in class in my Food and Empire course, and she was from, I think it is El Salvador, and she was bugging me a lot, and eventually Juliet caught on and kind of pointed it out to me, which I thought was funny that it was so apparent that other people are now noticing that Tango is really into me. So I have another class with Juliet. I can't recall. I think it was like a tourist type class. We were looking at how tourism affects geography, something like that. I did environmental studies and geography as my studies in college, so that's why I was kind of in that class. But Juliet was kind of a person that didn't always show up, so I didn't really have much interactions with her until the very end, because there was another girl in the class that was actually a huge backcountry skier, and I thought that was super cool. And we had to do, at the end of the semester, we had to do a huge like project together. It was like with you and another person. So I really wanted to link up with this backcountry skier because I really wanted to do a project on snow compaction studies, because that's actually kind of my main focus while I was in school, was doing a lot of snow compaction studies. And right before I was able to run over to her side of the classroom, Juliet actually got to her first and asked to be her partner. And they did actually do something related to snow. I think it was snow and ski resorts, but it wasn't the snow compaction I was kind of hoping to do, kind of generally. My main study that I was really focused on is how does snow packed at like ski resorts affect global snow in the area. I guess that doesn't make much sense, but ski resorts pretty much compact their snow so the snow lasts longer throughout the year. But as the snow melts off at the end of the season, how does that affect its drainage into like probably major contributing states for water, like Colorado, into states that have less water and have water compacts with Colorado and the Colorado River. So I was really interested in studying that, but I didn't get a chance to actually do that. All right, let's see. Let's put some of the andesite away. So Juliet takes the partner I really wanted to work with, and I get a partner that we actually do the tarantula study with, which is fine. I actually learned a lot about tarantulas in my local state, which was quite amazing. I had no idea that they even existed here, but apparently there's a great tarantula migration that I've been missing out on every single year that takes place like in September. So that was pretty huge. That was a worthwhile. Shoot, I am just... Oh, that's not the one I wanted to break. I'm so malnourished. And it's at this event that we do at a separate college where we actually presented our studies to this college that we actually re-ran into Tango from the first story. But Juliet and I, we actually hit it off, and we actually hang out after she makes fun of Tango. And Juliet actually invites me to go get coffee. And this is quite the 180, because if you remember in the previous story, I was saying that I really didn't want to get food with Tango. But Juliet invites me to get coffee. And I'm actually not a coffee drinker, but I accept anyways, because I thought Juliet was worth a shot. So Juliet and I hit it off, and we actually we share our contact information. And at the end of the kind of school year, there is an event put together for some of the older classmates. This is not dropping any saplings. Dang, I am just so malnourished. I have some pineapple I can eat. It's frustrating me. Just look at how slow. Is there something I can cook this into? I know we have some recipes here. Like, what's this? Chicken sandwich? Or how am I gonna get cabbage? What? I did see this. This is pretty cool. Sugar cane. Oh, that's something we should do. Okay. New idea, an American idea. Let's make a boat and sail over to this little desert we saw out in the distance. I think that would be worthwhile. That's awesome. I'm definitely not Dream when it comes to doing these. Thought I heard something try to grab my boat. That's kind of scary. Look at that giant fish. Okay, we have a boat, so we know that mega piranhas can't get me. I thought I heard something that was kind of spooky. All right, so yeah, look at this. Look at this big fish. He's awesome. So there's this big event. Ooh, those things look kind of interesting, and they're coming after me. That's not chill. I'm out of here. So there's a big event at the end of the school year for the older classmates that Juliet and I attend. And I think I actually invited her out because I wanted to go with her, or vice versa. I can't remember exactly. She either invited me or I invited her. Anyways, we both wanted to go to this event. And when I went to go pick her up at her apartment, she had on these blue... What is grabbing my boat? I'm so distracted. She was wearing these blue jeans, and oh my goodness, they were horrific. They did not fit her figure at all. And it was just so hard to get over the jeans that I really couldn't turn it into a date. So I invited my other friend from college, and we were hanging out together as kind of like a group. We took some group photos together. It was really cute. And when she walked away, my friend was like, "What are those jeans she's wearing?" And I'm like, "I know. They're horrific." And I was like, "I don't even know if I should say something or if that would be rude. I know her and we're friends, but we're not like super close. I've only known her for maybe a week or so." And my friend was like, "Maybe just don't say anything," which may have been the worst worst thing to do because these jeans were horrible. But the night goes on, and it was pretty pleasant. Besides the jeans, we actually sat down at a table, and I didn't have to see them for the whole night. I think I have some gravel as well. I just want some sand to turn into glass because I think that would unlock a couple of recipes for us. I also want to collect this coal here. I'm going to try to save our diamond pickaxe for now because I think we can put fortune on it and we could use it for a pretty long time. Be our diamond pickaxe for the long time. Goodness. I had some food today. It was like fried food, so it's hurting me. I think I genuinely got to stop. I think I see a jellyfish under the water. I want to take a look at it. Yeah, look at this. It's like swimming around. It's cool. And look at this guy. Check this out. If you know what kind of fish they're trying to represent here, let me know. Just in time. This way. Always takes me a second every time I resurface. I'm like, where am I? We also have some driftwood here. As long as those creepies don't get me, I think it'll be worth mining. Remember, this was like the super gray stone. So, besides the fact that the jeans were horrific, I actually think Juliet is kind of cute. So, I actually invite her to one of my kind of house parties I have at the end of the year. And she shows up with her sister, which is fine. But I couldn't really be a good host because I had so many people over that I think she felt really out of place. So she actually left early. And right before she left, I actually apologized to her because I said, "Sorry, you probably expected to spend more time with me, but I'm just busy hosting. I really couldn't devote the time to you. I'm sorry about that." And she said it was fine. And we still made plans after that, which was to go to a lake up in one of the mountains up here, which was a super cute date idea, I think. But one of the things about Juliet is she vapes, which is fine, but there's something about it that is not as necessarily grosses me out, but I just really couldn't get over it. So anytime that we were hanging out, where did that actually go? You guys saw that, right? There was that sapling. I walked over to it, and now there's no sapling. Also, I hear cave noises up here, which is ridiculous. Put our driftwood away. But there would be one day I organize this. Oh, we actually just need one more diamond. Dang. Imagine that. We were actually so close to having an enchantment table this episode. Just ran out of food. How much time we got? 1 minute? We probably don't have the time to go back down and get that last diamond. That cave is massive. I'm pretty sure there's at least one more surface diamond somewhere. Also, why is this not producing? I want my watermelons. Let's make some bread. Let's do that. It's a little more sustenance. I also want to make like a little thing for cows. I think that would also go a long way. Yep, so Juliet vapes, and I really couldn't get behind it. So even though it was a cute date, we had a good time, I just didn't make a move on it at all, or even pop into question at all, because I was kind of just grossed out by it, which is kind of sad. But I think in the long run, it's probably better because I definitely do not want to get into that type of stuff for my body. Kind of care about my health, even though I just told you I ate fried chicken right before recording this episode. But it looks like we are running out of time. 2, 1. That's the end of the video. Oh, hands away from the keyboard. But I want to thank you for watching. I want to thank our latest subscribers, Ezekiel, Stanley, our 2 other subscribers. Of course, I want to thank the original 3, the subscriber, the Sanemi, and Marcelino77. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. This is truly an awesome experience, and I can't wait to record tomorrow's episode. See you all on Sunday.